Chapter 1. Welcome to Venice, you glorious mess. Alright. You legends, I finally made it, Venice, the so-called floating masterpiece. The postcard city, the tourist-infested fever dream that smells like seaweed and regret. Everyone says it's magical, and yeah, it kinda is. But let's not lie, it's also confusing. Overpriced and wetter than your ex's Instagram thirst traps. The arrival. Is this a city or a movie set? Your first slap in the face comes right at the airport. You step out expecting a taxi line, and nope, you get boats. Boats, my dude. Welcome to Venice, where cars don't exist, GPS is a joke, and the only thing you can drive is your sanity straight into the canal. You drag your suitcase to the Alla Laguna, that's the water bus for normal. People who aren't spending 130 euros on a private boat. The ride itself, absolute chaos. The driver looks like he hates his job, the tourists are blocking the aisles, and the wind smells like salt, diesel, and overpriced gelato. But then, bam, that skyline! Domes, towers, palazzos half sinking into glittering green water. For a second, you forget you're broke and sweaty. Venice doesn't unfold, it attacks you. It doesn't ease you in. It smacks you across the face with 800 years of history and tells you to deal with it. First steps on land. Where the hell am I? You finally dock at some random stop because Google Maps told you so. The problem? Google Maps is a pathological liar here. It'll have you walking into walls, dead ends, and canals like it's some kind of twisted prank show. You drag your luggage down narrow lanes, past a line of tourists clogging the walkway, and a shop selling Murano glass that looks like something from your grandma's nightmares. You get lost, obviously, and realize there are 0 street signs that make sense. And that's the moment Venice hits you properly. You stop. The noise dies down. Somewhere a gondolier hums off-key. The buildings lean over the canals like tired old men who've seen too much. Light bounces off the water and paints everything gold. It's messy, romantic, and completely nuts. That's Venice. The city is a damn maze, but it's one that rewards people who stop trying to control it. Water, bridges, and human traffic jams. Now let's talk logistics. Venice is 118 islands glued together by 400-plus bridges and 150 canals. Which sounds poetic until you're halfway across one of those bridges, stuck behind a family of 7 taking selfies for the 6th time. You'll sweat, swear, and consider swimming across the Grand Canal just to escape. But when you hit your first proper view, like standing on the Rialto Bridge looking down the Grand Canal, your jaw drops. Boats weave through the green water like lazy snakes. Delivery guys haul crates like it's the 16th century and the whole place looks suspiciously perfect. You almost forgive the crowds. Almost. First impressions. It's gorgeous and it knows it. Venice is that person who's stunning but high maintenance. She's breathtaking, but she drain your wallet and test your patience. You'll pay 7 euros for coffee and then fall in love with the view so hard you'll order another one just to suffer more. But that's the trick. Venice doesn't apologize for being expensive or crowded. It knows it's iconic. It's the diva of cities, and somehow, that arrogance works. The smell myth. Let's kill a myth. People say Venice smells bad. And yeah, sometimes it does. Usually in the summer, around low tide. But honestly, most of the time it just smells Venetian. A mix of salt water, humidity, old bricks, and seafood. You'll live. Getting settled, your hotel's a hike. If your hotel says it's a 5-minute walk from San Marco, what they mean is 5 minutes for a local ninja who was born balancing suitcases over bridges. For you, 20 minutes minimum. The trick is to pack light, book close to a vaporetto, that's the water bus, and forget heels. Venice hates heels. The gondola temptation, and yes, you'll see the gondolas. Sleek, black, and dramatically overpriced. The gondoliers are like peacocks in striped shirts shouting, "Gondola, gondola," every 2 meters. A ride costs around 90 euros for 30 minutes, more if you want singing. It's tourist bait, but honestly, once in a lifetime, it's worth it. Just don't do it in peak hours when the canals look like traffic jams of Instagrammers. Food teas. You'll catch your first whiff of pizza, seafood pasta, and cicchetti, Venetian tapas wafting from corner bars. Here's a secret. The best spots are never the ones with English menus in bold print. Go where you see locals standing at the counter, yelling at each other over wine. Venice is a city you taste standing up, elbow to elbow with strangers, with a glass of Spritz Select, the OG Venetian version, and a fried meatball the size of your thumb. When the sun sets, Venice at night is a drug. The tourists thin out, the canals go quiet, and the air turns heavy with the smell of water and stone. Street lamps glow orange on the bridges, and you suddenly understand why poets lose their minds over this place. Grab a gelato, sit by the canal, and watch the reflections ripple. For a moment, you'll forget the chaos. Then a drunk couple will stumble by arguing about directions, and bam, Venice reminds you she's still wild. Closing rant, so that's the arrival. You survive the maze, the maps, and the prices. You've seen the postcard version and the gritty underbelly. You're half in love and half annoyed. Perfect balance. Because that's the truth about Venice. It's not a city you visit, it's one you surrender to. Next up, Chapter 2, the overhyped but unskippable spots.